The recent release of selective emails from the estate of the late financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein has ignited a significant political and public demand for the full, unredacted disclosure of all government-held Epstein files. This intense focus comes after correspondence released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee included claims by Epstein alleging a degree of awareness of his criminal conduct by Donald Trump. This single event has rapidly elevated the issue of transparency, accountability, and the political weaponization of a sensitive legal matter. Summary and contextual analysis. The core controversy revolves around three key emails dating from 2011 to 2019. In a 2011 exchange with his accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein referred to Trump as that dog that hasn't barked, marveling that the then-future president had not been publicly mentioned, despite Epstein claiming a victim had spent hours at my house with him. More damaging was a 2019 email to author Michael Wolff, where Epstein allegedly stated that Trump knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop recruiting at his Mar-a-Lago club. The context of this release is highly political. Democrats framed the disclosure as evidence of a White House cover-up and proof that Trump knew more about Epstein's sex trafficking operation than he has publicly acknowledged. They argue these revelations necessitate the immediate release of the full file set. Conversely, the White House and committee Republicans countered immediately, releasing thousands of other documents and accusing Democrats of cherry-picking and selectively leaking the emails solely to create a fake narrative to smear President Trump and distract from other legislative matters. The White House also pointed out that the victim allegedly referenced in the 2011 email, Virginia Giuffre, according to White House sources, had consistently stated in previous sworn depositions that Trump was not involved in any wrongdoing. Reasons and consequences. The primary reason for the targeted release of these emails by the Democrats is political leverage and forcing government action. The move was strategically timed to put maximum pressure on the administration, just as a bipartisan discharge petition to force a House vote on the mandatory release of the Epstein files was gaining traction. By injecting direct, albeit unverified, allegations of presidential awareness into the public sphere, the Democrats aim to make further stonewalling on the documents politically untenable, regardless of the ultimate truth they contain. The consequences have been immediate and far-reaching. Firstly, the emails have reignited public scrutiny on Trump's past social life and associations, forcing him to again deny any involvement or knowledge of Epstein's crimes. Secondly, it has caused a rift among Republicans, with some members signing the discharge petition out of principle for transparency, directly defying the administration's efforts to control the narrative. Most importantly, the controversy has shifted the focus from a general demand for transparency to a specific question of what a prominent political figure knew, thereby potentially compromising the original intent of the file release, achieving justice for the victims. The files themselves, according to those advocating for their release, contain far more information about the broader network of individuals involved, not just one person. Predictions and solutions. The immediate prediction is that the political battle will intensify. With the controversy gaining momentum, a discharge petition to force a House floor vote on the release of the DOJ files is highly likely to succeed. This will force the issue, potentially leading to the release of a massive tranche of documents in the near future. However, this disclosure will likely be heavily redacted to protect the privacy of non-accused individuals and the rights of victims, which may only feed the cycle of suspicion and political accusation. The administration will continue to deny any wrongdoing and attempt to downplay the significance of the files, labeling the entire event as a politically motivated hoax. The most viable solution lies in adhering to the principle of full government transparency while prioritizing victim protection. The Department of Justice must be mandated to release all relevant investigative files, with an independent and thorough process for redacting victim names and sensitive personal information not directly relevant to the criminal enterprise. This approach, advocated by survivors and bipartisan lawmakers, is the only way to diffuse the political weaponization of the documents. By releasing the full context, the public can assess the evidence, hold individuals accountable, and prevent political actors from selectively leaking information to manipulate the narrative. Ultimately, true justice requires disclosure that is comprehensive, accountable, and focused on revealing the scope of Epstein's crimes, not just scoring political points.